Would you sacrifice forever for just one lifetime of love? What would you sacrifice for love? Paris, the city of lights, the city of lovers, and the city where time betrayed one man's heart. Meet Elias Mercier, a time traveler from the year 2179. A world of glass towers, sterile cities, and humanity teetering on the edge of collapse. His mission? Simple. Travel to Paris in 2025 and study the past. Observe, record, return. No interference, no emotion, no attachment. But then he met Clara, and everything changed. Elias arrives on a rainy March morning in Paris. The shimmer of the time portal fades behind him as he steps into cobbled streets slick with water and history. To everyone else, he's just a quiet man with an old camera and a leather-bound journal. But inside, he's drowning in silence. In 2179, love is archived, not lived. Touch is regulated. Emotion is considered inefficient. But here, in this messy, vivid, chaotic past, life pulses. Children laugh. Lovers argue in the streets. The air is thick with music, cigarette smoke, and dreams. And Elias feels something. For the first time in his life, he feels lonely. Then, one afternoon, in a tucked-away alley cafe in Montmartre, Elias sees her, Clara Rousseau, a painter with fire in her soul and color on her hands. She sits with her canvas propped on a stool, humming Edith Piaf as she sketches the faces of strangers. She catches him watching and grins. You've been staring for 5 minutes. You're either fascinating or you're terribly shy. Elias stammers, awkward and unsure. She laughs, a laugh that's alive. She asks him to sit. 1 coffee turns into 2, then 3. She tells him stories of failed exhibitions, old heartbreaks, dreams of painting the world before it forgets how to feel. He tells her fragments, just enough, never the truth. But she sees through him. You walk like a man who's never belonged anywhere. And Elias begins to wonder if maybe, just maybe, he's finally found a place that feels like home. Days melt into weeks. They dance to street violins under twilight. They kiss beneath the Pont des Arts as boats glide by on the Seine. She takes him to forgotten bookstores, midnight movie screenings, and sunrises on rooftop ledges. Elias, the historian, begins to live the history he was sent to record. Clara brings out something wild in him. She challenges him, loves him without restraint. And he gives her what he can, his heart, but never his truth. But love born in shadows cannot survive the light. Clara begins to ask questions. Why don't you ever talk about your past? Why do you never take photos? Why do you flinch when I say forever? He brushes it off, but guilt eats at him. One night, she finds his journal, not filled with poetry or memories, but field reports, observations, coordinates, notes on her. She feels betrayed. Was I just part of the mission? Elias finally breaks. "I didn't come here to love you, Clara. But I did. I do. And that's the one thing not written in any report." Then he tells her everything. She thinks he's insane. A time traveler? A mission from the future? But the way he looks at her, broken, desperate, true, shakes her to the core. He shows her the time anchor, the shimmering device counting down the seconds until his return. When it hits 0, he will be pulled back, with or without his consent. Clara listens, then cries. "I was painting a future with you, and you were always living in the past." They spend their final days together wrapped in fragile moments. Every kiss tastes like goodbye. Every smile hides the crack of a breaking heart. She begs him to stay. He wants to, more than anything. But if he does, the data he carries may never return. His world could collapse. Millions might die. What is one love against a world? But what is a world without her? Midnight, the hour of departure. Elias stands on the Pont Neuf. Paris sleeps around him. Clara arrives, tears staining her cheeks. She presses something into his hand. Her paintbrush. Even if time forgets us, we don't have to forget each other. The shimmer begins. Their last kiss is lightning. It holds the ache of every goodbye never spoken. And then he vanishes. Back in 2017-9, Elias is changed. Cold steel corridors feel emptier. Silence feels louder. He completes his report. The mission is a success. But his heart, it remains in Paris. Years pass, but Elias cannot let go. He searches historical records, hoping for a glimpse, a sign, anything. And then, one day, he finds it. An obscure painting, locked away in the ruins of the old Louvre. It's Clara's, titled "The Man Who Fell Through Time." And on the back, a message: "To the man who loved me across centuries, I never stopped painting you. I never stopped waiting. Some loves are bigger than time." Elias weeps. Maybe history never forgets true love. Maybe the heart leaves traces no science can erase. What would you sacrifice for love? For Elias, it was his forever. But in that single lifetime, in those stolen days under the Paris sun, he found what the future had lost. Not data, not logic, but the heartbeat of humanity. Love isn't bound by time. It's bound by memory. And some memories are worth defying the universe for.